And welcome back to another playoff episode of The Recap. Number 3 Bandits versus the number 6 seeded Bulls, a rematch from last year's BBWL World Series. Bandits took that one down in 2023, but the Bulls won it in 2024 for the regular season matchup. This should be a good one. Again, a rematch from last year. We'll take you right down to the field. Jason Perkins on the hill for the Bandits, been clutch for him in his career. But Frank Orsioli has owned Perkins, not there. Down on strikes he goes. Next batter is Greg Hoteling. He would walk, and then another rare walk from Perkins. Next batter, Magic Monk's been hot this season, going to double in the first run of the game to make it 1-0. And then Chris Kennedy going to take this Perkins meatball deep over the left field fence. Perkins must have thought he was throwing to his daughter because he laid that one right in there, and Kennedy made him pay for it. 4-0 to start things off. Next batter, Mike Phil. Going to double on a line drive here up the middle. And then Perkins' arch nemesis, Frank Orsioli, who has a contract because he owns Perkins. Another double, going to make it 5-0 here in the first. Not a good start for the defending two-time World Series champs. Brooks to lead things off in the bottom of the first for the Bandits, and he's going to do it with a home run. First pitch he sees, he puts it over the left field fence to make it a 5-1 game, trying to get the Bandits back in it. Fazioli, the next batter, facing Ferguson. He would fly out here deep to right, but not deep enough. Hoteling's going to look it in to bring up Eric Brown. Brown going to slap a ground ball. Beautiful play here from Hoteling and some good defense to back up that 5-run inning. Brooks would walk, but Ferguson going to sit down Fazioli on strikes, and the Bulls going to take a 5-1 lead into the second inning, dominating early on, and things wouldn't get any better because Perkins looking like a disaster. He's going to walk Hoteling, and then Ferguson would double in another run after the IBB, and then he would walk Monk. And then why not? Let's throw another meatball to Kennedy, who has been tested several times for performance enhancers, however has passed so far. Destroys that pitch over the left field fence to make it 9-1. Mike Phil going to get in on the action. Houston, we have liftoff. He's begging for it to be fair. No need. He gets that one done with ease. 10-1 in the Bulls, shattering any hopes of a three-peat for the Bandits. They're up 10-1 over to the bottom of the second. Ferguson going to walk Brown. Then Brooks. Keep in mind he once threw 20-plus pitches in a row for balls. He'd walk Fazioli. That would push a run across, but then he's going to strike out Brown for 1 out. At this point, it's a 10-2 game. Brooks, the next batter, going to fly out here to the pitcher. Gets credited with a sac fly as he throws it away. The run would score to make it 10-3, but why not go for 2 there? Would have been a huge play because Ferguson would then walk Fazioli, and then Brown would double. This would make it a 10-4 game, so that double play coming back in handy had he had been successful, because Brooks going to take a line drive bomb over the left field wall, and this would make it a 10-6 game. So the Bandits trying to hang around, but nothing matters because Perkins has given up back-to-back 5-run innings, and here comes his arch nemesis. And look at that, a little luck for Perkins on a foul out. Next batter's Hoteling. He would single here. Big stop to hold it from being a double because the next pitch was a double. So that Fazioli play, we're going to find out just how big it was. So second and third, 1 out, 10-6 game. We're going to get a ground ball here to Brooks. Second out of the inning here. So now no runs across yet. Second and third. Kennedy already got 2 bombs here so far. Perkins smart, lets it draw. Foul. And just like that, we got a 10-6 game. So the Bandits hold the Bulls scoreless And then Faz steps up in the bottom of the third and rips a double. Next batter, controversial play here. Check swing. Orsioli's going to call him swinging. Not so sure it went across. However, after a replay, there was no evidence to overturn it. So the call stands. 1 out, runner on second. Brooks, the next batter. Ferguson throws at him. Obviously was not happy with the challenge. But Brooks going to get some runs here nonetheless. A line drive to make it 10-8, and the Bandits keeping their hopes alive. This would be a tremendous comeback. Keep in mind they were down 10-1. Fazioli on the next pitch. Get out of here. Off the truck, 10-9 game on the solo blast. Next batter, Brown. He had the check swing early in the inning. He would walk here. And then Ferguson would face Brooks. This would be an IBB and a big one because now the game's tied 10-10. That would bring up Fazioli, who would foul out. So at a 10-10 game, we're all tied up. Back to Brown, looking to seek a little revenge. He would walk. And with the go-ahead run on third base, first and third, Brooks singles up the middle, and we got a walk-off. Down 10-1, the Bandits storm all the way back and take home the victory in Game 1, a huge come-from-behind win. So Game 1 goes to the Bandits 1-0, but the Bulls, they're not worried because they're going to stick Hoteling on the mound. The Bandits match with Eric Brown. Keep in mind, Eric Brown was the 2021 East MVP, and at times he's looked sharp this year. So far, 2 quick outs. Third out of the inning, he gets Ferguson on the foul out. So here we go, bottom 1, Hoteling. Going to get Brooks to ground out. Hoteling was magnificent last year in the World Series and had a great season this year as well. Off to a great start here. Going to get Fazioli looking with the power slider. He would then get in a little trouble with 2 outs. He would walk Brown, and then the next batter, Perkins, going to walk on 4 straight pitches. This would make it a 1-0 game. Next batter, Brooks would walk, not an IBB, first and third, and then Fazioli, Hoteling, and they try to get him for the second time this inning, and he does, but a 1-0 game at this point. Brown going to continue to get outs. Another great play defensively. Phil would ground out to Fazioli, and then the 12-6 hook, top corner, strikes out Monk, and then Kennedy would strike out as well. So 1-0 over to the bottom of the second. Nasty pitch there, but he's going to drop onto the zone for a walk. So runner on first. Next batter, Perkins, going to strike out as he heads back to the dugout to change his diaper. Brooks also going to walk here at this point, so we're first and second, and then Fazioli would walk. So we got bases loaded for E. Brown. And check this out, another bit of controversy, some questions we go to review. Slow-mo, the call on the field was he didn't touch. However, there it kind of looks like he did touch. When it was all said and done, Brown was ruled out, bases loaded. Perkins up now with the bases loaded. Remember, he hit the walk-off off of Hoteling last year. Not so much this time around. Blows the heater by him with the bases loaded, so we're still 1-0. Brown going to walk the leadoff batter, IBB. The Bulls looking to do what the Bandits did to them in Game 1, but Brown has other things in mind. Going to sit down, Hoteling on the strikeout, and then he pegs Ferguson with one, swinging, and the Bulls down to their last batter, 1-0 with their ace on the hill. Brown going to get a ground ball here, and Brooks scoops it up, and that'll do it. The Bandits going to sweep the Bulls. 2 fantastic games. Eric Brown probably just threw the best game of his life, 1 walk away from a playoff perfect game, and the Bandits take this series They advance to the semis where they will meet the North Greenbush Wolves as we're down to the Final Four. Thanks for joining us once again on The Recap.